This could be a special day for Canada.
Well, it already is.
Getting in position and positioning their equipment before joining us on the shooting line.
So here we go. It's the gold medal match in the recurve men's competition here at the 2023 Hyundai World Archery Championships.
Shooting on target number 1. Representing Canada. Auf Scheibe Nummer 1 für Kanada, Eric Peters. And his opponent, shooting on target number 2. Auf Scheibe Nummer 2 für die Türkei. Representing Turkey, Mete Gazoz. The line judge for this matchup is. Und der Kampfrichter für dieses Match ist Wu Tsungi. The time is now.
Well, we got two completely different characters, certainly in the coaching boxes here. Joe Lesnar has been playing the clown, playing the fool a little bit, you could say, but it's a deliberate tactic, isn't it, to calm down Eric Peters, or at least to distract him from the high intensity of this gold medal match.
Yeah, and I think, well, maybe not distract, but putting it in perspective. Like, yes, we can be nervous, but you know, what gives? What doesn't matter if people think something, or if I
if you've got a world title,
yeah,
nobody's going to care. Everyone's going to be, as I say, calling Joe Lesnar a genius. But he's up against a genius here in Mete Gazoz, the Olympic champion, shoots first in the gold medal match.
9.
Rain starts to come down a little bit more heavily now.
Yeah, and it might be, like you said before, that rain is like the slight distraction that some archers do really well on. Because if you don't have anything to distract you, you just get lost in your own mind at times. So a little bit of rain doesn't necessarily mean that it's more difficult to shoot, I think.
Nine.
Opportunity here for the Canadian. Oh, he's taken it here. And out of the blocks, just that little bit faster, is the Canadian Eric Peters. And he gets the first 2 set points. Gazoz trying to hold back his emotions here, trying just to stay steady and relaxed.
Well, maybe it helps him if his coach pummels him with this umbrella.
Both archers go head to head. The last time they faced off was in Antalya in World Cup competition.
In any case, I don't think Mete will be too phased by trailing by 2 set points. We've seen him do some incredible comebacks in the past.
Yep.
He has shot them all within the goal, as he did in the semi-finals, so he'll now just be looking to convert those 9s into 10s.
Oh, the Turkish teammates all wrapped up, nice and warm, protected from the elements here, as is the Turkish coach. Canada versus Turkey for gold in the recurve men's competition, and by my count, neither country has taken gold in this discipline at the World Championships.
10.
This is what we were expecting from Mete going into the gold medal match of the World Championships.
Peters with a very quick shot there.
Yeah, one of those quick shots again, and well, the last time he did that, it also went left. Last time it was a 7, now he managed to keep it in the gold, but Mete can close his set out with a 10.
Perfect 30 for the Olympic champion, and levels the score. Whatever Peters shoots, another 9 from him for another 28 at 2 apiece. And I wonder now if Gazoz can start to pull away and go to a convincing gold medal world title.
Yeah, I'm curious to see as well, especially since Mete seems to be quite comfortable at this stage as well, even though he doesn't have a coach that's constantly yelling random stuff. Mete was just noticing that he was on the screen and pulled out a big smile for the camera. So I don't think he's too bothered by being in the World Championships final at all.
No, not at all. And he's a very, very pleasant and humble young man, but he's also definitely a showman. And we will see that if he wins this world title for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. On the flip side, Eric's group was also really good. It was just slightly on the left. When he walked off the line back to the coach, he did move his side a little bit. So he must have felt like the group was good enough that he could move it towards the center. And we're going to see if that helped in the next set.
So all square after 2 sets of the last gold medal match of these World Championships. The Olympic champion has levelled things up. Gazoz 2, Peters 2.
Really nice group there from Mete on the target. Couple of 9s, but
8.
Needs to bury that shot far back deep into the recesses of his memory, Peters.
so that 9 means that with a 10, Eric can pull this set level again and get back into this.
But he's pulling that one across with a bit of bow quando, and it's not working. And that adjustment that you spotted he made has not worked out.
No, not quite.
Done. Absolutely done up in this one, and this is the worry for Peters. Good recovery for a 9, pretty close to the 10, but I fear a little bit for Eric Peters right now because Gazoz has dialed in on the middle, and once he's there, rarely steps away from that place.
Yeah, so if Eric wants to stay in this match, he needs to fire a lot of 10s. He needs to shoot a lot of 10s. I feel like anything less than a 29 is unfortunately not for Eric, not going to cut it in this match if he wants to take away or take home the gold medal.
And then we go back to what we've been talking about earlier on about how he's pretty intense and he needs that sort of grounding that Joe Lesnar's providing. How important is that going to be now, or is this too late?
Well, I think from what I just saw from him, he's staying calm, he's staying task-minded, so that's good. It's just that he's not showing the group that he needs to just yet. So if he can tighten up his group, he's still in this match. It's only 2-4, so nothing is lost. But he is shooting against the reigning Olympic champion, and we know that Mete can really rack up the game.
Start of the 4th. Eric Peters from Canada looking to close the gap against the Olympic champion, starting with a 10. That is an anxiety buster of a shot. Just saw a a little bit of movement there just before he released.
Yeah, a little bit, but I think it was with his whole body rather than with only his arm. Look at this.
It's another one of those super fast shots.
I just got distracted there for a moment. Yeah, if you move your whole body, so if you kind of lean backwards and you move your left and right arm in parallels, it doesn't matter that much for the shot.
Peters has hit some form at the same time as Mete Gazoz. Can he hold his nerve to make it a perfect? Yes, he can. Absolutely spectacular from Peters. Really good to show that recovery after a 24 in the previous set. Gazoz still on for a perfect himself, but he drifts high and up into the 8. So Peters has proven that he is quite capable of managing being behind against the Olympic champion in a World Championship title match.
Yeah, so this is one of those moments where what I was just talking about. Typically speaking, this is one of the moments where Mete will just like be unfazed, shoot his last arrow in the 10, and then as an opponent you kind of get like a bit hopeless. But this must give Eric a bit of hope, thinking, okay, so as long as I can put some pressure on him, as long as I shoot some really good arrows, I still have a shot at this. I mean, it's not like he shot a couple of good arrows, he shot 3 X's. I mean,
Yeah.
let's not gloss over that.
But but after that 24 as well, so it's this is still up for grabs, absolutely, and one of these men is going to become a first-time world champion in recurve men's for their country. So there's like even more special stories hiding behind what we've been talking about all day, Olympic qualification.
And once again, if you would have said a week ago that for the world title there would be a Canadian archer against Mete Gazoz and tied going into the last regulation set, who would have believed you?
Nobody. No one would have believed you, let alone me. Gazoz to begin set number 5, puts it into the 10. He had a little bit of Bokondo at the end there, wasn't 100% convinced that was in the centre. Peters shows what he's made of here. That's the 4th 10 in a row from him.
Not bad. It was a good shot, and I think he was expecting that one to hit the middle, but slightly out of the 10 ring.
Daryl Pace of the USA won the World Championships in Interlaken in 1975. He went on the following year in Montreal to win the Olympic Games. He was the last man to hold the world and Olympic titles. And Mete Gazoz is going to repeat that feat from Daryl Pace here in 2023. A quick shot from Peters, but the celebrations have already begun. The Olympic champion from Tokyo 2020 gives us his trademark celebration. He is now the world champion. What a finish, and like I say, Pace was the last man to hold both the world and Olympic titles. That honour is now with the new world champion, Mete Gazoz from Turkey. And I told you, if he wins, we're going to see the showman, and there he is, enjoying this moment in the rain in Berlin. Hats off to Eric Peters from Canada for making it to the final. And in the end, the Olympic champion becomes the world champion. What a spectacular tournament. Today, in particular, Recurve Sunday here at the World Championships, Chef.
Yeah, what a match as well. I mean, there was a lot of up and down here. It all seemed to go one direction at first, and then it flipped, and then it flipped again. with that 3x30 from Eric Peters, and then the last arrow of Mete Gazoz, shooting a 10 when it mattered most. Signature Mete Gazoz arrow.